Hi friends, Ryan from Barn 3 here, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can program your H9 from Eventide to work with our OXU line of auxiliary switches. Now it's good to note right off the bat that any of our OXU pedals will work with the H9, including the OXU 3 and the OXU standard. However, because of its compact size, you're probably going to want to use the OXU mini. Also, some of you may find it helpful to use our OXU mounting plate to secure everything together. We have a separate video that will explain to you some of the benefits of why you might want to use this and also how to install it. But make sure that you program your pedal before mounting to this, because some of the slide switches you won't have access to once it's all mounted together. Also, every OXU will come with a custom Barn 3 TRS cable that measures about 11.5 inches, as well as a custom power adapter that is only used when using OXUs with Boss pedals. So for the Eventide pedals, do not use this. Finally, it's good to note that we also have a shorter cable that measures about 7.5 inches that might be more useful for those of you that are using a flat pedal board where you can't hide the cable. This would be a shorter cable that might work. Okay, let's program our OXU to work with our H9 now. There's a couple things we have to do. Number one, we have to tell the H9 that we're using an auxiliary switch. Then we have to tell it which switches we want to do what. And then also on our OXU, we have to select the proper settings on the back and bottom slide switches. So if we're looking at it from the back, we're going to slide our slide switch all the way to the left on the back, so it's on the N setting. And on the bottom slide switch, we're going to slide it all the way to the left, so it's on the NSM setting. Next, we're going to connect the OXU with a TRS cable. And I'm also going to plug in a separate Tesla tap to the right side of the OXU because we're going to program that to do something else. Now on the H9, we're going to start by pressing the hot knob button as well as the right foot switch for a couple seconds. Now we're going to actually scroll to the right until we see UTILS. Press the hot knob button. Then we're going to scroll until we see EXP tip. Press the hot knob button. Now this says switch, which is what we want, but you might see EXP or you might see both. So we're going to scroll until we see switch, and then we're going to press the presets button once and then twice. Now we're going to scroll over until we see aux switch. We're going to press the hot knob button. Now, what I like to do for the H9 is I like to set up so that this is our active bypass, this is our tap tempo, this is preset up, preset down, and tuner. So that's what we're going to set up here. So we're going to scroll over until we see preset up, and all you have to do is press the button on your OXU. Comes up ring. Then we're going to scroll till we see preset down. We'll press the left foot switch. We see tip. Then I'm going to scroll over until I see tuner. I'm going to press the Tesla tap button. We see T plus R, which is tip plus ring. Now we can press and hold the right foot switch as well as the hot knob button again for a couple seconds, and we're back out. Now that we've backed out, you can see we have preset up, preset down, and then this would activate our tuner. Back out of that by pressing any other button, and then we have our tap tempo here. Now we can also program the H9 using the H9 control app. So for that, we're just going to show you some screen capture on how you do that through the app. Now we're going to be using the control app on a desktop device, but it's going to look very similar on a mobile device or on a tablet. We're going to start by going down here to pedal settings. I'm going to click on that. We're going to go to general settings. We're going to go to use expression pedal, aux switch, or both. Click on that. And we are going to select aux switch. We're going to go back. And now we have aux switch set up here. We're going to go back again. And we're going to go to aux switch mappings. Now to do it the way I had it set up in the manual mode, we're going to go here to increment preset. We're going to select foot switch 2 ring. We're going to go back. Then we're going to go to decrement preset. And I want that on foot switch 1 tip. We're going to go back. And then I want my tuner to be on my Tesla tap. So we're going to click on tuner and then go to foot switch 3 tip plus ring. We're going to go back. And now we have all three of our foot switches programmed. So that's how you program your H9 to work with the OXU. If you have any other questions, or want to learn more, please visit us at barn3.com.